Hello everyone! With the new 2.1 patch just around the corner, I decided it would be a good idea to release this guide as I expect more new players coming to Genshin due to its anniversary being so close. So let's not waste any more time and get into it. Starting off, you will be given a choice between a male or a female character. This will be the character that will be the main protagonist of the story and will appear in the cutscenes. Apart from how they look, nothing else is different, they have the same abilities, but choose carefully which one you like the most because you can change it later. After progressing through the story a bit, you will be introduced to the wishing system. This is where you will be gambling your primogems and fates for characters and weapons. The first banner you will be introduced to is the beginner banner. I recommend wishing on this banner because it costs 8 fates for 10 wishes instead of the usual 10 fates, and you are also guaranteed Noelle, who is a great 4-star shield/heal claymore user. You might also notice 3 other banners at the top: the limited time character banner, weapon banner, and the starter banner. Limited time character banner and the weapon banner use intertwined fates and change every 3 weeks. The 5-star characters and weapons can be acquired again until a rerun of the banner eventually comes. And the standard banner is permanent and features a fixed roster of 5-star characters and use acquaint fates. I don't recommend wishing on this banner with primogems. It's way better to spend them on the limited time character banner, and it has the characters from the standard banner pool and the featured character. Also, I recommend wishing on banners with the 5-star characters that you like. Even though 4-star characters may seem easier to get, if you're aiming for a specific one, it might cost you even more primogems to get it than getting the 5-star, because you're essentially competing against 3 other characters for the pity. So save up your gems for a character that you really like, a 5-star one. And remember, you don't have to get every 5-star, and don't even look at the weapon banners until you have a solid character roster. Now you might be thinking, what if I do 30 pulls, 40 pulls, 50 pulls and don't get a 5-star character? Does that mean my account is ruined? The answer is no, since the rates for 5-star characters are really low. But out of those pulls, you probably got at least 1 or 2 good 4-star characters, and these characters can be just as good as 5-star units. Some 4-star characters like Xingqiu and Bennett are irreplaceable to certain team comps, and some like Zhangling are even rivaling the spot for the best character in the game, so don't worry if you pulled 4-star characters. They're good, they're really good. As you progress through the story, you will gradually unlock Trounce domains, which are basically weekly bosses, and I recommend not forgetting to complete them, since they can drop essential items like billets and talent level up materials, which are crucial to progressing further. Billets are important as they serve as crafting material for potentially best in slot free-to-play weapons, which brings us to our next point. 3-star weapons early game can be very powerful tools. Since it is very easy to get copies for them, that means getting them to refinement rank 5 is very easy, and taking into account that they are cheaper to upgrade than 4-star and 5-star weapons, that just means that they are just that much better to invest in until you can start switching over to higher tier weapons. Speaking of making your character stronger, we'll talk about artifacts. Artifacts are essentially the endgame of Genshin Impact, and I don't recommend wasting your resources on 3-star artifacts and artifact domains until you can get 5-star artifacts consistently. While exploring the world, you will acquire plenty of 3-star and 4-star artifacts, which will soon be replaced, so just find ones with decent stats, level them up a bit, and leave them be. Just forget about them. When you play a bit more of the game, you might feel the need to try out all of the characters, gear them up, and put them on your team, and that's why I'm here to stop you. Resources might seem plentiful in the beginning, but they can run out pretty quickly as there becomes less and less of the world to explore. Those resources will become time-gated by resin, so just pick a few characters to focus on and only invest in a character if you're going to consistently use them. And remember, all characters can be good with enough investment. This one's going to be a very short segment. While you are exploring the world, you will acquire sigils for the specific region that you explored in, and these can be used to obtain useful materials and mora, so don't forget to spend them, as every small amount of materials matters. And for the last and most important advice I can give you is to not rush through the game. Trust me, I've been there. When the game released, I played it religiously for a whole month, and then I ran out of content and got bored. Everything started to feel like a chore, like I was working a 9 to 5. So trust me when I say to not rush the game. It's not a race, it's a single player game with some co-op content. You have no reason to feel like you are missing out on something. There will always be events coming, then character banners are bound to get reruns eventually. You will get to the end game. You will get the best gear. It will just take time. Genshin is a long-term game, so if you start getting bored or tired from playing Genshin, just play or do something else. Don't worry about capping out resin or skipping characters. Play when you want to play. If you reached this point in the video, I wanted to say thank you for watching and consider dropping a like and a sub if you found this video useful. Have a nice day!